Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, September 15th, and we are lining up for another unsurprising eviction, it seems. Although it certainly isn't what Danny had thought she was going to be looking at last week at the beginning of this head of household time. So there was no secret or straw vote, straw poll. There was no pause the PoV meeting in a show of hands. I think I may have mentioned that was what there was talk of happening. I think I did, yes. They were not told no, they couldn't do it, but they decided not to do it, it seems. I still don't think they would have let them do it. But either way, they didn't do it. And now Ian is up in David's place. In Kevin's place. And I'm going to make this one short, I think. I could beat it around. But the gist of it is that Ian is only close. Ian was on the outs more than Tyler was. And Ian is seen as an ally of Nicole. And Ian is seen more of an ally of Nicole than Tyler is seen as an ally of anybody by the underdog side of the house, which would be Kevin and David and Davon. They actually see Ian as more of a threat because he's perceived to be closer to Nicole than Tyler is to anyone else, which might actually be true. The problem is Tyler isn't that close to any of them either. So, it's like, well, Tyler can win comps. Ian hasn't won anything yet, but Ian is closer to Nicole, and his, a brain is so smart, and he could, I don't know. They're giving him a bit more credit as far as running the alliance than is due. He's pretty much just there. He's not really running anything. But in any case, it does seem like Ian's going to go as of now. And Tyler will live to fight another day. Now, Ian is threatening that if he's the first to the jury house, first of all, he's told a couple of people that if he goes to the jury, whoever's responsible for sending him to jury isn't going to get his vote. And so it's like, well, that would be Danny, and that would be Nicole if she doesn't vote for him. But how is he going to know who voted for him? He's not. I don't know if it's going to be unanimous. It might even be a unanimous vote. In that case, he'll know that nobody voted for him. But of course, he'll have to vote for someone. But he'll see the bigger betrayal by his people he considered himself close to. I'm hemming and hawing here to think what else can I say about this, because how many ways can I spin this? The plain truth is, it's gonna be Ian going home or going to jury. Will he actually? The other thing is, he said he'll just leave and go home, and I don't think he really will. They'll kind of say, I would imagine the contract he signs that you can't walk out of the jury house, or you forfeit your money, unless they gave him a guaranteed $40,000. Which that $40,000 is just the number that we all heard going into it, that they got $40,000 just for signing. Unless he can just bank the $40,000 and he's only losing, we're figuring $3,000 or $4,000 a week. Was it $3,500 a week? I mean, they've been in the house for 4 or 5 weeks, so that's $20,000 possibly. That ain't chump change. If he's giving up that amount, I don't know. I just don't think he's going to walk. I think he'll be there in the end. They'll make sure. It would not be a good look on him to have left. So, yeah. What else? I don't know. It's kind of, they've made it one more, the underdogs have made it one more week. But if David or Davon or Kevin do not win head of household on Thursday, then one of them is probably going this coming week. They've run out of, they've blown two of their special powers have now been used. Which, hey, it caused a lot of disruption. But I don't anticipate any more being used. Danny may use hers to play for head of household again, but she may also think that it makes her, I mean, that's the thing, will be seen as more of a threat. Like, you had this power and you didn't tell some of us. Will it alienate her with people, or will she tell people on Thursday, I have this power, I'm going to play it, and try to get out of try to get away from the perception of keeping it as a secret from them, even though she's kept it from a secret from them. I don't know who else she's told at this point. I know she's told Nicole. I don't remember if she's told Christmas or not. Excuse me. So the name that I haven't heard in the last 24 hours has been Cody. Enzo was a possible renom. Christmas has been mentioned as a possible renom. Memphis has been mentioned as a possible renom. The one name I have not heard has been Cody. On anybody's lips, David, Davon, or Kevin's either. So Cody's sitting in pretty good shape right now. He's managed to stay out of this whole controversy with the votes changing and stuff. He seems to be in a pretty sweet spot. Enzo has to be feeling a little bit worried. I mean, his name was mentioned as a potential nomination. Memphis' name's out there, whether he realizes it or not. And Christmas, I don't know how Christmas is faring right now. I'm not sure, but Cody seems to be like the one of all of those names that isn't getting much discussion. So that's where we're at, folks. It is Tuesday, as I said, and I don't anticipate a bunch. It's going to be more scrambling. We got 2 days. We got over 48 hours until the eviction. So a lot's going to happen as far as, discussions and talking and back and forth and round and round. And while I don't anticipate the actual vote changing in the end, we certainly may see it go back and forth a little bit. But I don't think it's going to change in reality. So that's what I got. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. And, I guess that's what I got. I'm trying to think if there's anything to finish up on. To talk about. Not really. I mean, let's see. What's up in the world of Mike? Here in Indiana, it has been in the 50s the last couple of days in the morning. It's currently 57 degrees. It's getting up into the 70s. Those of you that I talked to about sports, they are still doing sports here in Indiana, high school sports even. I am actually going to be at a cross-country meet this afternoon. It is a home meet. It is probably the one home meet that they're having. It is an invite, so there's going to be several schools there. But they're only allowed to run a very limited number of runners. If any of the schools have any kind of COVID-19 cases, they're not allowed to participate. So any school that is coming does not have any active COVID-19 cases. But they can only bring 7 runners. They're not running a junior varsity race. They are not running, a bunch of other things. They're only doing their one race. Sorry, I'm parking in a space I don't normally park. And I am going to be there to help run the meet. I will be out on the course directing kids. I'm not going to be, trust me, I will be keeping a very good social distance and wearing a mask the entire time. But I'm there just to make sure the kids stay on the right course. So I'll be doing that. And I think I'm going to sign off now because I got to get to work. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for listening. Thank you for supporting me. All my patrons, again, thank you. Again, anyone interested in becoming a patron, you can. You can just go to patreon.com and sign up at BBGOSSIP. You know what? We're running a lower number of people this week. Less people are here this week than were here last week. That's interesting. I'm looking at parking spaces and where people are parking. That's it. That's what I got. Hope everyone is well again. Those of you in the east that are facing the hurricane, those of you in the west that are dealing with the fires, I have to admit we're in the Midwest, not dealing with anything major. I mean, we've had very, very dry weather here. Temperature-wise, though, it hasn't been horrid, but definitely are drier. All right, folks, I'm out. We'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, and be well.